I got ejected for telling the ref, like, fam, I saw Netflix.
Elvis was the king of rock, and Timmy was the king of fixing games.
Let's try to give Cleveland that game. You saw that?
Yes.
I watch everything.
Yes.
Fam.
Oh, yeah.
I started to understand the game within the game of the NBA, and I'll give you an example. I was in Philadelphia, and I'm refereeing Sixers Bulls. They were cracking down on a spin move that they wanted the officials to call traveling. And Michael Jordan does the spin move, and I make the call.
Michael on the block, travel down there.
Phil Jackson comes flying off the bench, and he starts giving me shit. And I said, wait a second, Phil. You know as well as I do, that's the spin move that they're telling us to call. And he said, they may want that play called, but they certainly don't want it called on him. And he pointed at Jordan, who walked by and just stared at me. I got in the locker room. The other referee said, they want that call, but don't call it on him.
I was spotlighted in my actual game.
Yeah.
I fouled out. I had like 6 points. I fouled out. Me fouling out with 6 points as the franchise player, I'm getting called a bum.
Listen, I called what the NBA wanted me to call. They said, go out and make sure, you concentrate on this tonight. That's what I went out and concentrated on.
As players, we can't say so. You just got to play along. You got to play the game. But when you think about it, it's like, how many games was this happening?
When you're hired into the league, you think everything is done based on the rules, how they're written in the rule book. And you quickly learn if you're going to survive, that's not the way things are done.
I was like, listen, the closeout game is the hardest game in your life. And they be like, why? And I can't say.
Yeah.
Can't say.
I can't say, but
Shit, no, I'll tell it.
Go ahead.
I remember we were about to play Game 7, 2012. So we were about to play the Celtics or whatever.
Game 7.
So I'm hype as hell. I'm like, yeah, bro, we got a Game 7. Like, woo out the bam. Like, this is going to be lit. So Eldon's like, we're going to have to win by 15 just to win by 1. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, this is the NBA, it's entertainment.
You got to win by 15 because you have to
win by 1.
You have to be up so much that don't affect it.
And LeBron is and the Heat are waiting. Would you rather watch the Celtics or the Sixers play the Heat? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm on the team. I wouldn't even watch the Sixers play the Heat type shit. Like, it's like, would you watch that game next week if it was the Heat versus the Sixers? I'm like, nah. And he's just like, they're well aware of the storyline. It's not like nothing like, it's a consumer base. Like, I understand everything. Like, we all love it. But like, when you sit there, it's just real shit to know. When I would go into certain games, I tell young dudes the same thing, like, yo, we got to win by 15 and win by 1. And I understand it. So it's like, so we get in this game, you know how much money the NBA is going to lose. Like,
Every playoff game meant tens of millions of dollars for the league, so they wanted the series to go towards 7 games as often as possible. If there was a sweep, it was not good for the league's bottom line.
And when we go to the union, we all like, how the money turn out? What the money turn out? Like, when y'all ran through everybody early, we
was pissed.
We had to get back something, like, you know what I mean? TV money dropped. We like, it's fucking up the league.
Yeah.
They're fucking up the break.
It was written in the contract that you couldn't place a bet of any kind, whether it was a golf match or going to a casino. But a lot of the referees went to the casinos on the road and liked to gamble.
60 NBA referees were fucking questioned on gambling. 45 admitted to yes. Did Phil and the fucking boys go after them? Why? Big Daddy Stern said, put this bitch to bed. They could not get it out.
That's why I'm telling you, take M's and M's from this. I'm like, what? He say millions of memories, because this is entertainment.
Damn, that's a bar.
And he said, as long as you know that, don't act like your OG ain't tell you.
That's really wild to think the NBA would be that dirty. I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, me and my pops would be watching the games or whatever, and I'd be like, how many games you think they going tonight, Pops? He'd just look at me, smirk, and laugh like, boy, the NBA ain't letting this be no sweet. They got to get that extra money. They need that TV bread. And now that I think about it, man, it's more money for everybody. It's more money for the league. They get more money off the TV contract. Then the owners, they get more money for the ticket sales, concession sales, parking. Everybody make more money. Even the players get more money from it because, they split the revenue with the owners. I think it's a 52-41 split or 51-49 split or something like that. So everybody making more money. Maybe this the reason I done gravitated more towards football in my later years in life, because I My first love is basketball, but I'm seeming to really start to love football more now. Maybe because it's just one game. Winner take all, one game in the playoffs. Even during a regular season, is only 17 games versus 82. So every game is more meaningful. Maybe that's why I'm really starting to like football over basketball. And that with the non-defense playing in basketball. I mean, don't get me wrong, they play less defense in football too now, but in basketball, it just seems like they play no defense nowadays. It's just really ole to the rim. Like, you can't touch them. You got freedom of movement. They completely took hand checking out in 2004. It's real dirty. I really think during that Cleveland Golden State finals. That's why they suspended Draymond to get that extra game up out of him. And then look what happened. It flipped the whole series on its head. Cleveland ended up coming back from the first 3-1 deficit ever. It's never happened before. Now, I think we know why. Let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think about this. Y'all think Iggy and Evan was right for taking us behind that curtain, let us really know what the NBA is about? I think they was right. I really, really do. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate it. And if y'all want to see more content like this and other stuff, other news about other leagues and certain stuff, man, hit that subscribe button. Thank you.